Hi everybody, it's Diana with stampingwithdie.com. Welcome to my YouTube channel and excuse me, this week's Dies Shorts. And I am going to have fun with some more card guts today. This is another one of the little cards that was in that same packet that had the calendar that I used, the new Zany Zoo Crew, I think it's called. And it's going to take me a while to get used to some of the new stamp set names, and so I'm just gonna change that up. I had several of you email me and say, I got my card cuts because I did a giveaway, and so I'm excited to see what you do with them. I did also find out, because this was the first time I had somebody want one from out of the country, and now I realize I can't do that. So I've already talked to her, and she totally understands, and I appreciate that so much. But the price was ridiculous. I mean, they wanted $42 like for a little envelope, and he goes, or I could send it, you know, I don't know what other way he was talking about, for $16, and I still was like, you know what, I just can't do that. So when I do the giveaways, I am going to have to just stick with that I can only send in the USA. So I really apologize for that. If it was just like a single card, it might not be. But it's crazy how much the postage is. So anyways, but even that package, I mean, it would probably cost maybe $3 in the United States, and to be like 16. So anyways, you don't want to hear me jabber about that. But so anyways, so I'm going to be doing another card out of one of those card gut packets. Just, I love to have them because they're just kind of fun to have. If you want to make a quick card, it's already cut for you. Just see what's going to work. So I grabbed the This Birthday Piggies because it is retiring. Oh my gosh, I love this set so much, and I will definitely be keeping it in my stash. So I'm going to see if that will work. And so if you have never been here before, welcome. If you've been here before, I want to welcome you back. I love our little chats on the side. I have a little bit of whatever. I have to take medicine for my GERD. So that's also TMI. But anyways, so I have to keep going like this today for some reason. But so that's what we're going to do today. I want to welcome you to my channel. My name is Diana, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I can get jibber-jabbering about anything sometimes, and I lose track of thought. So I hope I'm not the only one that gets like that. But so Jeff and I did go fishing on Wednesday, and it was so much fun. So this is the first time I've actually fished off the boat, because the first time I went on it, the only time was we had to break the motor in. So, and then Jeff's gone fishing with our son and a friend. So this is my turn, and I hooked a huge fish, and it was bending the pole, and I couldn't even like go like this. And I tried and I tried, and I fought it for a while, and it snapped the line. Oh my gosh. So I lost my brand new cute little lure. It was so adorable, and a worm and my bobber. I was like, are you kidding me? And so that's all I keep thinking about, that fish that got away. And that's what Jeff said. He goes, you always think about the ones that got away. But he did manage to get one. So and then he was like, well, I guess we can go home now. So I never did get a fish, but maybe the next time. So so anyway, so I'm going to stop blabbing. But the last time I gabbed to you, I hadn't gone fishing yet. So, all right, so I am watching live with you over to the side. I always point the wrong direction. Off in the chat, you do have to be logged in to your Google or your YouTube account. You don't have to have a channel, but they do want you to be logged in order to the chat. If not, just leave a comment down below if you're watching the replay, and YouTube will let me know, and then I can answer you if you have a question. All right, okay, again, I'm going to stop blabbing. I'm going to close your eyes for a second while I get adjusted. While I get the camera adjusted. So it's hard to believe that the month is almost up. That means the catalog is almost all the way done. Things are running out left and right. What I was going to do originally is gone. I try to check before my videos to see if the things are available. Now that doesn't mean when you watch the video it could be gone, but as I'm doing the video today, the items are still available. So anyways, all right, so the host code for the month of April, that is winding down. This is the code that I would love for you to use when you're placing an order before tax and shipping if it's less than 150, because then it helps me do the goodies and the guts. And this is I'm trying to think what month this was. This is either December or January. I had a couple left over. I usually cut so many of them, and then I can get them out as quick as I can after the beginning of the month. So that's where this is from. So you're going to see, like, this is Coastal Cabana. So you're going to see that this has got DSP. This is Celebration DSP. So we don't have that anymore, and that's fine. It's totally going to work for this. But this is all the pieces that I have for this card. All right. So this must go in here like that, and this goes here. All right, so we have 4 squares. These are from Stylish Shapes, I believe, and I'm going to use the This Birthday Piggy. So if you don't have the This Birthday Piggy stamp set, make sure you grab it because it is so stinking cute. All right, so I'm going to try and put them on here. Now I have 4. So the original card used By My Side, and it has 4 little kids. So this only has 3. So in my mind, I'm going to try something, and hopefully it works, because I have not done this card ahead of time. All right, so I'm going to color with the blends. So I'm just using my Memento. So let's put this cute little piggy down here. Like that. So cute. Cute, cute, cute. All right. And then we have this little guy and this little guy. All right. So he's going to go here. So what I was thinking I was going to do was I was going to put these together. So this is just, you know, me just thinking. Like I said, I haven't done this. So if I put them together, if I stamp that pig, that might be cute. Or if I put these together like that and stamp, then the balloon would be on the top. Oh, decisions. All right, so I think I'm gonna go, I think I want this, because then this will have the greeting on there. All right, hopefully this works. Hopefully this works. All right, so I'm going to put these together like this. And I'm like, stay together evenly. There we go. And let's ink up my piggy on his little scooter. I did this as a class in the mail, and it was very popular. All right, so I'm going to go like kind of half and half. And then go, please, please, please work. So see, it continues on. So that looks cute. All right. So this one will be a little bit different because when I did the original one, I had my squares staggered. But this time I'm going to put them, you know, side by side so that it will finish that picture. All right, so let's do this little piggy. And we just won't see his bloom, and that's totally fine. That is totally fine. All right, so let's do this. Let's get that cake in there at least. And then we can color them. And I'm going to try some of the new colors. As a demonstrator, we could pre-order. Oh, so cute. All right, so we could pre-order certain things early. And so we were allowed to get the new in colors and things like that. So I do have some of the new blends that we've got. So we have a color reflash. So we retired, all in all, I believe it was 15 colors, because it was part of the in colors that were left. We did keep Fresh Freesia. I was so excited about that, and it came in to be a new core color. But then we retired some of our core colors that we've had for several years that just maybe weren't popular, or we just needed an update. And so anyway, so I was able to get some of those. All right, let me see how good I'm going to be able to do this. This little piggy says happy birthday. How straight is this going to be? Because I have it to put it on here. So it's a little crooked. So I'm going to use my handy dandy. This is not a current item, but like I say, if you have stamped for any length of time, I'm sure you have a Stamp-A-Majig in your stash. So I'm just going to make myself a little guide for my greeting. Now the Stamp-A-Majig, I wish we would get it back because we did retire the Stamparatus. So I'm going to put a tiny little bit of adhesive just to hold my thing in place. So the Stamparatus, I'm so sad, retired. But even when we had it, I still used my Stamp-A-Majig. So the Stamp-A-Majig is probably ready available on, I would think, maybe like Amazon. I mean, I hate to send you somewhere else, but you know, it's a handy dandy little tool. It won't have Stampin' Up on it. All right. So then I'm just kind of anal when it comes to my greetings, and I want it straight. All right, there we go. So we have our little greeting, and then I just spin it off of that glue. Okay, so now I can put all these things away, and we can start to color. So like I said, I'm going to use some of the new, we have a new bubble bath, and I think that is going to be a cute little color for the pigs. All right, so let's bring our piggies over and get to color them. Now you know I'm going to dirty my piggies as well. That's just something that I like to do. So let's do a little bit of a shadow around them. So I'm going to take my light Pool Party, and I'm just going to put a little shadow around them, which will just visually make it look like there's a sky behind them, so they kind of pop off the page. So I'm just taking my light Pool Party. I'll make this a little thicker than I normally do because I think it will show up better on the camera. So I'm just putting a little light Pool Party just around the piggy, and that's just going to make him pop off the page a little bit. All right. Now if you want it to be lots of sky, we could do the same thing as we did the other day, and I could just take the whole marker and then just go like this. Remember I did this the other day? So let me just do that, just to try something different. So this will just visually have like sky, and if you wanted, you could color the whole thing in, and then it would look like you stamped on Pool Party. So that's what's cool about the blends. We could color all this around, and then there would be like sky all the way. So I might, like when the camera's done, you know, I might go back and totally color the whole squares in, so it did look like, you know, we stamped this on Pool Party. All right, and this just will visually put some sky around. All right, I don't want to go down too low. And over here, because we're going to have some grass. All right, so it looks kind of like gross right now, but it will look better when we get to coloring. All right, so it's just visually putting some blue there. All right, so let's also take some light parakeet, so just like we did before, and let's put a little light parakeet here. So there's some grass back here. There's going to be a little grass here. So light parakeet. And down here, like that. So just kind of put these guys together so that you kind of have this scene keeps going. So we have a little grass, but I want to put some dirt because, you know, they are little pigs after all. All right, so I want a 6 and a 4. So let's take a 6 and we're just going to put a little bit of dirt under here. So we're just kind of getting our scenery going on. And then we can color our pigs. But see how it already is starting to look super cute? Because they're not just little pigs stamped on white squares anymore. They've got a scene happening. Okay, so let's find that bubble bath. So this is one of the new pinks. So we have this new pink, and I want to see what it looks like. Let me get some scrap. So this is Flirty. So this is light Flirty, which I always use for the cheeks. So you can see that. That's light Flirty. So let's compare light Flirty with light bubble bath. So can you see the difference? So light bubble bath is a pretty pink. And then this is dark bubble bath. So they're definitely, you know, they're different than the Flirty, but it's super cute. All right, so what I'm going to do, instead of my go-to Flirty, I'm going to take the dark bubble bath, and I can always go back and add if this isn't as dark as I want. All right, so I'm going to go dark bubble bath in the ear, also in the cheek area. So this is the dark. So same thing over here. And then we'll finish it with the light. So I'm making my pig pretty much be pink. All right, let's see, little snout. All right, so that was the dark. Let me put just a little bit where it would be a little bit darker, you know, under their arms and things like that. This is so cute where it's cut in half like that. All right, so I think it was Lori. I don't know if Lori, if you got one of these or not, but maybe this will give you another idea, because a few of you, you know, when you email, it's like, well, I don't have the stamp set that you used originally, so I will just use something I have at home. And that's what you're supposed to do. That's why I love to have like guts packets myself. When I used to do classes in my studio, I would have door prizes and stuff, and I swear those gut packets were the first thing that people picked out of the door prize packets. All right, so this is just a light bubble bath, and finish our little pigs. So it's super cute, and it's like we've got the perfect little pink for our piggies, and they're retiring. So make sure you grab them now, and then you can get your bubble bath May 2nd. So we've been told there's a few things that might not be here. There's a fun little scallop box. So just be patient, you know, while things get in. And but I definitely, you know, as soon as that catalog goes live, I would get your order in pronto, just because it's taking a little longer for things to ship, and everybody will be ordering. Even demonstrators, even though we could pre-order, we couldn't order everything, and we were limited too, right? Like I could only grab one blend, and I always like to have a couple extra blends. So if I have, you know, one dry out, I always have one to grab too. It's kind of like food in the pantry, right? You always have an extra ketchup bottle in the pantry for when you run out. I'm the same way with my blends. I like to always have one waiting for when I run out of one, and then I just always have that extra one. All right, so there's our cute little pigs. They look super fun in that pink. It's very light pink color, but it's perfect for them. So now let's put a little bit of dirt on them. So I'm going to take my number 600, and we're just going to put some wigglies and some dots make his little nose dirty. I mean, you can't not have little dirty piggies. I mean, this just makes them so cute, I think. And it's just so easy. I'm just scribbling. I'm just scribbling some little marks on there. And even though he's just on his way to the birthday party, he's still got dirt on him. Or they could just be the style of pig they are, right? That they have dots on them. All right, so that was number 600. And then I also want to do some 400. So it's a little bit darker. I'm also going to put a little bit in the dirt. So I have a couple colors of the dirt. So they're just not one color. And that just makes it look a little more real. All right, so let's do the same thing. We're going to put a little bit more mud on our piggies. So he's got kind of like the color mud that he's sitting in. All right. Bing, bing. And I just like putting kind of little dots. You are so cute. So I hope, even if you're not a pig, you know, like I remember years ago, I used to collect pigs. I don't anymore. And it seemed like everybody would give me pig stuff. But you don't have to be a pig collector not to like this set. All right, I think that's enough dirt on my pigs. But doesn't that make them look so stinking cute? Okay, so we have our cardstock over here. So I believe it was Coastal, Pool Party. So let me get Pool Party. We don't have a Coastal blend. Balmy, I believe, might have been part of it. Tahitian. So I'm just kind of watching. I apologize for my arm. I'm just kind of reaching across. And I also like to put red, even though we're not using. There's no red on the cardstock. I always like to put a little bit of red on my cards for some reason. Okay, so we have all of these cute little thingies, but I need to take my green and go right over it, so because then it looks like, so where's this light? I don't want to leave that white area. All right, that's better. Okay, so let's do our little scooter. So I'm just going to get some dark smoky slate, and we're going to do the wheels. Dark smoky, and then he's sitting on a little seat, so I'm going to do the seat is dark smoky as well. Let's see what else. So don't forget he's finishes over here, so you can see that little wheel right there. Okay, we also want to take some daffodil for our flowers. So let's do daffodil, and I'm just grabbing the dark because the flowers aren't super big, so I don't need to make them be I don't have to use the light and the dark, I don't necessarily think. Okay, bring these together so I don't forget. All right, so we also want to put our candle. Let's do some of these little acrylic hues, all this glitter that he's running through with the yellow. All right, what else did I say? Tahitian. So let's do our cake. So we're going to go Tahitian. So this is light Tahitian. Make sure I pick the light one. And we're going to do poppy on the cake as well. So this is just light Tahitian. I love that Tahitian color. I even like saying the word, obviously. All right, so this is dark, just on the edge as the cake wraps around. Would be dark around that edge there. Let's see, what else do I want to put? Let's put some of these little things with Tahitian as well. Okay, let's do this Tahitian, and this bumper wheel cover doohickey. So don't forget to finish it on the other side. And then this one also has kind of a wheel cover. Hello, little piggy. Okay, so let's put some dark. I still have a little bit of the sniffles, but my cold's almost gone, so that's good. All right, so that looks good. Then what else? Okay, so I want to do some poppy. So this is a small area. So usually when I do reds, I put a little bit of, you know, like a brown or whatever first. But this is just a small area, so I'm not going to worry about doing that this time. So I'm just going to do light poppy and dark poppy, just because it's small. And let's do the cake plate red as well. All right, so I want my bike to be poppy. Okay. I forgot to do my little piggy's feet. I want to do them with brown. All right. So poppy in the center of these flowers. So I'm just trying to put, you know, some poppy here and there. And some more of the confetti. I think I got all the confetti. And then this is just a dark poppy. Just to put a little bit here and there. Okay, almost done. Oops, I went out of line a little bit. I got a little jittery there. All right. And then we have our happy birthday. So what else did I pick? I don't want to do balmy. Pool is too close to the sky, right? So we want this to be a little bit different. So I'm going to pick my daffodil, because then it'll be nice and bright. You'll be able to read the saying, but it is bigger. So I am going to grab, so this is the dark. So I am going to get the light out so that it's not all just dark. So I'll get my light daffodil and finish the sign. And then as I get to the end, I just barely touch. So it goes pretty much white where there's hardly any color. And then that just, you know, looks cute. Let's put a little poppy on the top here. And I think I colored them all. Now, like I said, I might go back and, you know, color these in better, but it kind of looks cool. It's kind of like wishy-washy or whatever. All right, so we have this. Oh, I'm gonna have to blow my nose. All right, so here's our little pieces. So let's bring our card over. All right, okay, so this goes on the inside, and I cut it long enough that I'm gonna put it up the side instead of the bottom. This makes me think of graph paper, right? All right. So I loved this pack of DSP for celebration, and you will see me use it quite a bit because I just love it, and I have a bunch of it, and it's too cute. All right, so there's the inside. I did not put a greeting because I want to be able to add a greeting. You know, when I go to send this birthday card, I want to be able to, you know, say, you know, happy birthday, blah, blah, blah. Or if I use it as a thank you card, then I'll just put a post-it note in there, and then the person can actually use it to send to a friend or whatever. All right, so this is going to go on the outside. And then instead of making these be crooked, so the original card, I had them be like, hang on a second, I had them be like this. They were like staggered, but like I said, I'm using a card gut packet that was used in the original card used by my side. And then you have the 4 little kids, which has carried over in the catalog. I'm so excited. But this time, it only has 3 little piggies. And so the way I stamped that bottom one. So this time, I'm going to actually bring these side by side. So I have these 2 like facing. So see how this looks nice, because this one's going in and this one's going in. If I did this, like, this is just to explain why I do things. All right. If you do it this way, he's looking out of the card, he's looking out of the card. It just isn't as visually happy. I don't know, but I like them to be kind of looking at each other, right? Now, of course, this guy down here that we stamped on 2, which I think turned out stinking cute, he is going this way, but that's fine because he's driving through the card, right? So it still looks good. And then we're going to put our this little piggy says happy birthday. And I want to add a little bit of color to this, so I'm going to take, let's see, where's my dark bubble bath? So I'm going to go this little piggy. So I'm going to go little piggy, and I'm just going to put some dark bubble bath on it so it emphasizes a little piggy. And then I'm going to go happy birthday with the pool party. So it just kind of emphasizes, you know, the greetings and add some color to it. All right, so let's glue these on the card. And I'm going to use dimensionals. I have these dimensionals from a kit. I keep using these up. But like I said, don't throw anything away. We have little baby dimensionals in the catalog as well. But if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, or if you've gotten any of, you know, the monthly kits that come out, there's usually glue dots or dimensionals in there. I'm not going to say always, because maybe, you know, you'd get a kit that they weren't necessarily to be used, but generally. So I just never throw them away. Okay, so there's that, and then I'll need them for there as well. All right, so let's see. So we want this little guy up here. So they're going to be fairly close to that edge. That's why I didn't put a layer of cardstock behind the DSP, because these take up a lot of the space. So there's not much space around them. And maybe I should have just glued them directly. So let me stand up. So there's not a whole lot of space. And I just hit the phone. Okay, so it looks good. So if I stand up, I can see better. But now my voice is probably super loud because I'm right by the microphone. All right, and now this one goes here. And I'm just visually trying to keep them straight. So again, we've got them. He's looking here. This one, well, she's sleeping, but whatever. All right, and then we have our cute little one. Now, I'm going, do I do this? Okay, so we've got our happy birthday. And so let me see. Yeah, I'm going to go like that. Because it almost looks like a puzzle. Plus, it's going to make it easier to put these on straight, because I'll have it be right next to this one in order to keep it straight. Okay. I probably should have had a little space, more space in between them. Like I should have came down a little bit, but that's all right. Actually, hang on a minute. I'm going to change this and come down just a tad. So just spin it, and you can loosen your dimensional. You don't want to yank it, just like kind of spin it. All right, because I want to have a little bit more
space between these two so you can see that cute cute DSP. All right. And there's still room for my greeting. But this way they're not like crammed right up against each other. So there, I like that better. All right, and then I'll put this on with dimensionals too. And then, now this packet came with a little dragonfly, but you always want to check that clearance rack. I check the clearance rack at least, let's see, where do I want to put this? Decisions. I'm just going to put in the center. Always check the clearance rack because things get added. I don't know if they find things in the warehouse and they go, oh, we got to get rid of these or whatever. But so I always like to try to get bling or things like that. And these are super cute. So these are the cute little ladybugs. And I don't know if you can still get these like or not, but just, you know, I'm going to put a ladybug on there. So just make sure you always check that out. We have the matte decorative dots, and these look cute too because they are they look really well with this cardstock because we have like the parakeet. So here's the like little parakeet ones. So but always, you know, grab that bling. All right, so I'm just going to take a little whatchamacallit, ladybug, and just right on a glue dot. I'm going to stick it right on here. Isn't that cute? All right, so here is the finished card, and I don't even have the original one because I sent them out forever ago. But isn't that so cute? Oh, I forgot to color their little feet. Hold on a minute. Hold on. I gotta color their little dirty feet. So this one has pink. Almost forgot. And let's put a little brown on his tail. All right. So there is the cute little This Birthday Piggy. Make sure you grab it. It is on sale. It is almost gone. It's a cheaper price. I want to say it was $9. Hang on a second. I should have had this open. Where's my This Birthday Piggy? Page 55. I apologize. I did have it open and then I closed my thing. So yeah, it's on sale. So you can get this cute set as of today. Like, I don't know if it could be gone by the time you watch the video, but $9.20 for this cute set. And I am going to miss them. I am going to keep it. It will be in my stash, but I love how this card turned out. And I loved just pushing those two together to finish the scene. So so let me say, see you later, alligator. It was a little longer dice shorts than I usually like to try to do, but but oh my gosh, so cute. So I want you to think outside of the box in regards to if you do get a card gut packet, or you have, you know, this die, the little dies, the square dies at home, the stylish shapes, and go, oh, I could do a card like that super easy, and just, you know, if the picture's too big, no big deal. Put them together, and I loved how that worked out. And so anyway, so if you have any questions at all, don't forget to let me know. Let's see, when I see you next will be Monday. I'm doing my calendar. Monday, yeah, the 1st of May. So I'll have a new code, new goodies and guts. It's just a whole new month, whole new excitement. So I will see you Monday for my Mimeograph Monday with a Twist, 3 o'clock Arizona time, same channel. I want to thank you for spending some time with me this week. I really appreciate it. I look forward to seeing you next week. Have a great weekend, and bye for now.